Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, and well, excuse me, I guess I'm not the Codfather himself anymore. I guess it's Snoop Dogg. I don't mind the Codfather moniker for Snoop Dogg because he's the dog father or whatever. I get it's a pun. I don't know who came up with that first or whatever, but the fact that they said Codfather himself, which has been my intro for the past like 5 years, it's pretty much a direct shot at me. Whatever, fine, have your laugh there. Activision Blizzard, I do not care. Do not care at all. Because before I get into the meat and potatoes here, I've been on vacation. I went on my birthday vacation. I'm now getting back into the swing of things, so regular uploads will resume because I have a lot I want to get off my chest. So there was a topic about me on the Modern Warfare 3 subreddit, which was the top topic for the day, top topic for the week or whatever, but the game's dead, so it's not really saying much. But Nero linked me this over my vacation, and I took a look at it, and I read some of the replies and stuff. Unfortunately, the pussy low-T mods removed it. I say, like, keep up any criticism about me because I want you guys to have fun. Even, like, the skinny, fat loser neckbeards that I don't care if they like me or dislike me. Like, what am I going to do? Go, oh, no, this guy who works at McDonald's and spends all his money on Call of Duty doesn't like my content. I don't care. It's your God-given right to not like my content or me or whatever. So boo me all you want, you failed abortions. You would have been an actual abortion had your parents probably not been so poor they couldn't afford it back in the day. But I digress. Say what you want. I'm going to say what I want back. But I bring up this topic not to roast the skinny fat neckbeards. I bring up this topic because there were a lot of people they're just angry that I don't like Call of Duty anymore. They're angry that I call out things as logically as I can. Sometimes it's a little fantastical and I get a little carried away, but mostly like 90% of my complaints I would say are legit and I back them up with like legit sources and whatnot. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys like paying $80 for a cosmetic? Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's a fair business practice? If you don't, then go so far as to not only not buy it, but call it out. Go so far as to make fun of the losers that actually purchase this thing. I'm not kidding, by the way. This is like the first little bit of business I wanted to cover. $80 King Kong glove thing. Doesn't even do anything special. Can't even equip camos on it. You gotta buy 4 different bundles. It's literally $80 worth of COD points to get this glove. I wish I was making this up. I am not. This came out shortly after this thread of people like saying, I need to shut up. I need to just move on, whatever. Again, I want to ask before I get into the meat and potatoes, what in the fuck am I going to move on to when every single video game is pretty much doing this? What first-person shooter do I play with no skill-based matchmaking and no microtransactions? Please, someone tell me. Do I need to just go back and play single-player FPS? Most multiplayer FPS are just completely dead. Do I just play Black Mesa and Half-Life 2 and Payday 2 for the rest of my life? Do I do that? Not to mention most multiplayer games have cheating problems, which is what we're going to segue into today. The point is, though, is no, I can't really move on because I can't play something else because this is an industry-wide problem. Shortly after they talked about this, the things I complain about end up being completely justified. Wouldn't you know it? So the big thing that's happening is I don't know how many people got banned. It could even be half of the Call of Duty populace for all I know. We don't have hard numbers. Activision doesn't talk to us, so I'm just going to say half the Call of Duty population just got banned, and they didn't do anything wrong. What happened? You might have been seeing on social media, or maybe you know somebody in real life who has just been banned and they don't know why, they've never cheated, whatever. Like their Ricochet anti-cheat is historically one of the worst anti-cheats ever because it didn't do its job. It never did its job properly. And now we're here where something messed up and I don't think they care to even fix their problem. What exactly messed up, though? Why did so many innocent players get banned? As of today, Activision is one of the worldwide trends on Twitter. Tons of people just saying, like, I have no idea why I got banned. They're tweeting Activision support. And this is all over Twitter. This is just a few examples, but look at this sad sack of shit here. Just got permabanned on Warzone. I promise I'm not a cheater. Pops multiple iridescent over $3,000 spent on account. Don't do me like this. I say you deserve it, you fucking loser. How about this? How about you take that $3,000 you spent on Call of Duty, earn it back, and then take that money and, I don't know, buy a gym membership and lose those man tits. How about that? This is probably the best thing that's ever happened to you. Take it as a sign from God or something to get out of the house and stop lining these suits' pockets, buying garbage that's going to get banned or you can't take with you. I mean, you can't even take it from platform to platform, from what I understand, or at least it's a very arduous process to do so. Anyway, guys, let me get back to the meat and potatoes here. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, we got to go to Engine Owning. We got to actually check out what Engine Owning said, because I think they have the answer, and God knows Activision is not going to admit when they're wrong. So take this with a grain of salt, but this is the best explanation I have. And this is actually pretty much backed up by Bob Network UK, a popular leaker. Check this out. The COD Update's anti-cheat receives some new detections for various cheats. When the driver is running those scans, the user mode part of the anti-cheat detects the scan done by the kernel driver as cheating behavior, resulting in innocent players getting banned. In simple terms, the anti-cheat detected the anti-cheat as a cheat. I mean, again, take this with a grain of salt, but Engine Owning's probably like 50 to 100 guys with a couple of PCs consistently outplaying this billion-dollar corporation as far as their anti-cheat goes. So I'm just going to take what they say to heart. I mean, until Activision gives us an explanation, I'm going to go with this. And will they ever give us an explanation? No. Instead, they'll give us this. Here, take your stupid sloth weed bundle, you idiot. It's like 2009 all over again. Smoking weed's cool, man. Isn't it like legalized in like 40 states now or something? It's not cool and edgy anymore, dude. It's just like an old man trying to be hip and cool. Hello there, fellow kids, says one of the Activision execs. Give me all your money and don't worry about my name being in Epstein's black book. Don't look into that. And then Bob Network UK, again, a trusted, respected leaker with some cred, says, I believe all these people getting false banned will never get unbanned because Activision is too petty to admit their anti-cheat fucked up. And again, man, these people on like the Modern Warfare 3 subreddit that were criticizing me, they're welcome to do so. You can do it all day long, but wasted arrows. You are shooting at the wrong guy, man. I'm just trying to get a better game for you people that still play it. It's gotten so bad that I've just given up on it. I expect to play this game for maybe a month out of the year and then wait till next year. I'm like the Undertaker at WrestleMania for YouTube Call of Duty. I truly am at this point. I'm just there to kind of, I don't know, check it out and cross my fingers and gamble that it's good. And if it's not, I'm going to roast it. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun, even if it's bad. I have more fun roasting the game and shitting on the game than I do playing it. You should just respect that. That's just how it is right now. A lot of people are getting mad at me, though, just because I point out things like, hey, the player base is falling. I'll give credit where credit's due here. This last season, overall, pretty good. A lot of content. I don't think content's necessarily the problem. I think it's the fact that the game is just stale. This is pretty much just a patch of Modern Warfare 2, and everything's pretty much rehashed, and most of the really cool stuff you have to pay for. But they did gain players the past 30 days. Now, it looks better than it is because they're still not even at the levels, average player-wise, of January 2024. Or February, even. So it looks better than it is. They got more peak players. They got more people signing on to check it out, which is really what they want. But the content's not the issue. You can't just jingle some keys in most players' faces and expect them to be entertained for more than a day. Like, I know that Cheech and Chong skin, which most Call of Duty players aren't even old enough to know what Cheech and Chong is. They just see weed and they buy it, I'm pretty sure. But it had a pretty cool effect. Like, you shoot somebody and it turns them into a giant doobie, I saw, okay? Which, again, it's not 2009 anymore. This isn't edgy or cool, but whatever. The art team usually does a great job. The cosmetic team usually does a great job and stuff like that. But the fact that people are paying close to $25, it might have even been more than this, $30 for this bundle to shoot some people and turn them into joints. I mean, that's got to get old after, like, I don't know, a couple matches. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong in saying that? It's got to get old after a couple matches. And then maybe that's what they want. They want it to get old, and then people buy something else, and then the next thing they know, they've spent $3,000+ like that moron I covered earlier, but then they get falsely banned. It's just, I don't know, man. Guys, I'm running out of time, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you got mistakenly banned or if you know someone who got mistakenly banned. I was actually shocked to see that a lot of the leakers, a lot of the people I follow on Twitter for Call of Duty news actually got banned. I mean, Bob Network UK, as did Crashty. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. I don't know. I actually logged on just to check to see if I got banned. I did not. I haven't touched the game in months, but I logged on to see the one good feature they added. They let me skip their stupid season, like, cinematic. Finally, you have the option to skip this. Only took them, what, like 5 years to do this? So thank you. And they're testing out lobby disbanding. You can check a little box to say, like, stay in the lobby afterward, which people are freaking out and saying, like, wow, GG Sledgehammer, even though this is the worst version of a feature we had back in 2000, like 5, 6 with Call of Duty 2. Again, Stockholm Syndrome, man. This is doomed. This is doomed. I appreciate the free map packs and stuff like that. Granted, they should be giving us more from previous seasons because all the maps they had to give us were recycled anyway. But you know what? It's fine. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Thank you to Seppi for this. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.
Here's some parting advice.